So today we're diving into the potential of a remake of Oblivion and the fan-made mod Skyblivion, which remakes Oblivion in Skyrim's engine. If you end up enjoying the video, please leave a comment and subscribe to see my future uploads. And for some quick background, Oblivion came out on March 20th, 2006 and sold an estimated 9.5 million copies. And Tom Howard even said that Oblivion was actually the game that saved Bethesda, as they needed a commercial success to sustain the company at the time. So first, we're going to go over Skyblivion, and what even is it? So Skyblivion is a volunteer-driven project by the Elder Scrolls Renewal modding group, and it aims to bring Oblivion to a new generation by recreating Cyrodiil, along with all of its quests, locations, and characters within the Skyrim and Skyrim engine. The trailer for Skyblivion has absolutely blown me away, and it's shown how beautiful the game is, and it really feels like you're in a fairy tale world with knights and monsters in it. If you never played Oblivion, I would absolutely go back and play it, or at this point, I would just wait until Skyblivion comes out and give it a shot. But in mid-2023, a now deleted Reddit post alleged that a former Virtuos Games employee suggested that Virtuos is working on a project named Alter, and is believed to be an Oblivion remaster or a remake. The post indicated that this project might utilize the Unreal Engine 5, and it aims for a 2025 release date. And although it's exciting, I really want to say that it's important to approach this information with a lot of skepticism, because Bethesda has not officially confirmed any of the remakes, and most likely they wouldn't until next spring or summer at the absolute earliest if they're targeting a fall or winter release window. So this release window pretty much coincides exactly with Skyblivion at this point, because they're also targeting a 2025 release date. So imagine if they end up coming out at the exact same time and you just spent like a decade making this fan remake of a game, and then they finally come out with a remaster. So this really raises the question about the necessity and timing of an official remake. In theory, couldn't they just have the Skyblivion mod take place as the actual remake? So all of this sounds like hearsay, but it really leads us to assume that they may actually do a remaster, because it came to light after Bethesda's acquisition from Microsoft, and the court documents ended up coming out, so it's kind of hard to refute what they say. It suggests that many new titles will be coming out anywhere from 2024 to 2027, and it included that there was also an Oblivion remake in there. So this would be a perfect filler game in between the Elder Scrolls 6, because a whole new audience would be introduced to the game and the series, as it's a pretty outdated game at this point and could use a fresh coat of paint. Not only do I think they would actually benefit from an Oblivion remaster, but it's also the age of remasters and remakes, since all the companies are playing it safe and are doing with what they know, and that'll make them a lot of money. It's no question that the economy in the US is pretty shaky, and businesses and corporations are looking to make the easiest money possible. And personally, I don't mind a lot of the remasters that are coming out, since there's so many games that have come out that, the graphics may not be as good. So all you do is slap a fresh coat of paint and you have essentially a new product that came out 20 years ago. And I just want to take a second to really appreciate the Skyblivion crew, since it's a testament to the dedication of the modding community that's been around Bethesda games for like over 10, 15, 20 years at this point. So Skyblivion is truly a testament to the dedication of the modding community, since it's been over 10 years that they've been working on it. The project is completely volunteer based with contributors from all around the world, and when you look at the gameplay, it's stunning. It brings back a completely different feel from other Elder Scrolls titles, and it makes everything bright and highly saturated. It was always a pretty game in my opinion, but updating the textures and lighting to something a little more appropriate to today's time would do the game a lot of justice. It's been in development for a while, and I remember hearing about this and keeping up with it in like 2015, but the project is just so big that it's taken them forever to get it finished. So the project officially began in 2012, but by 2014, it actually entered a more stable phase and has been steadily progressing since then. But as of January 2023, the team ended up announcing a targeted release year of 2025. If Skyblivion is all but confirmed to come out in 2025, then is there a point in Bethesda releasing the remake of Oblivion? And my answer is absolutely yes. Again, it'd be a perfect filler game in between the Elder Scrolls 6, and there's millions of fans who haven't played Oblivion yet. It's a game that came out almost 20 years ago, and it's not hard to think why Bethesda would want an entirely new player base to jump in and then turn around and buy the Elder Scrolls 6 when it finally releases. Now, do I think they'll actually do something like this? Yes, because it makes them money. And at the end of the day, we have to remind ourselves that the games aren't just video games. It's an actual industry that's fueled by shareholders that have massive influence on what games do and don't get made. So in theory, could Bethesda just hire them and have them complete the remake? Well, I don't see why not, because they've already done this in the past. This modder, Emi Junkari, is a Skyrim and Fallout 4 modder that was known online as Eleonora, and disclosed that they were hired by Bethesda itself to work on Starfield. And this is only one person coming out and saying they got hired. Of course, there's going to be more that haven't spoken up about it. So yeah, they could totally do it, and I don't see them hiring, like 10, 15 people, but I could see, 2 or 3 possible high-level devs that could actually jump ship over to Bethesda. So in conclusion, while the prospect of an official Oblivion remake is really, really promising, it's just essential to approach the rumors with a healthy dose of skepticism until we receive an actual confirmation from Bethesda. Until that happens, it's a good idea to keep Skyblivion on your horizon, since that might come out a little bit sooner. Please let me know what you thought of the video and leave it in the comments. I actually read every comment and I respond to pretty much every single one. So if you do have anything to say, let me know and I'll respond. Alright guys, that's enough for my rant today. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.